Hello there. Hey, it's working. Hey, hey everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all doing? Blythe. I knew you would be here. Hello. What's up? How are you? I'm just gonna give it a moment so that more people join. You guys have a tendency of showing up late. So I'm just gonna give you a few more moments. Yeah, the usual suspects. Fair enough. What's beyond all reasons? Apart from the fact that it's basically today's world, which classifies under this definition, but... Hey Raven! So nice to see you. Hey guys. I'm gonna start the game. And we're just gonna chill. Very big RTS. You know how to get my attention, right? You exactly know how to get my attention. I don't know what I want to do. I think I have to start with doing a quick recap of what's going on with my character. 8v8, thousands of units. Oh, sweet. So it's multiplayer. Oh, so that sounds so tempting. Actually, speaking of... by the way, am I not too loud? Hold on, maybe I should pull it back a bit. Speaking of being tempted, I was going over Steam just to see what's on sale and stuff. And I noticed that there is this game that we actually spoke about in the stream, which is called Democracy. It's on sale now, and it's becoming really tempting. Macramen! Hello. Zomboid with a car? I would love to do that. You know, the issue is I have no fuel. Like, no fuel at all. So, we are not doing any zombowling at this point. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually having a short nap. It's a good way to start your stream. Start with a nap. It's perfect. It didn't do much for us, but it did something. Pancakes. Pancakes are the only thing I am able to prepare right now in terms of food. So, guys, maybe to walk you through what's the plan for today's stream. Well, before I'm gonna make the pancakes, I'm gonna show you. Open up the map, and we're gonna see. So, this is where we are right now, right? Now, we already know that this area is not good. I haven't found, let me mark it. I haven't found anything useful here. This house was also not good. I did find some tools. Where's the tool? I did find tools here. Remember the basement? That they had some nice tools. I didn't manage to get into this house because it was crawling with zombies. So, given the fact that I have no fuel and I have no food, my plan for today is to like walk up the cattle road, because I know for a fact that there are houses right over here and somewhere further down this road. So tomorrow morning when... Jesus, I forgot her name. Bonnie. So tomorrow morning when Bonnie wakes up, we are going up that road and we will see what's gonna happen. But first we're gonna make some pancakes. Hey, Shade. Shade. Not sure if I am pronouncing that correctly. What did you find? What is my bowl? Here is my bowl. The bowl has -1 milliliter of water. So the bowl has started to vapor water into the atmosphere somehow. Pancakes! Are you asking this question, by the way, so that I can answer it, or are you trying to tell me? Because maybe I misinterpreted your intention. Because if you're asking me why you haven't found it, I don't know the answer. Maybe because you were just simply unlucky. You know what I really like? The fact that we've managed to find the stove and I am able to cook food inside. It's such a game changer. So normally you should be able to find things inside the prison, but I'm not sure you're guaranteed to find stuff. Riot shields. Guys, help me out here. Are riot shields like vanilla? Or is it some sort of a... Is it some sort of a mod which adds them? And since you're playing with your friends, I assume you're playing build 41. I paid a visit to the antique oven store. Exactly. It's a secret place, don't tell anyone. Okay, we got the pancakes. Okie dokie. So as mentioned, we're taking it light today. I'm just gonna organize my inventory, because what I'm expecting actually, guys, is sort of a nomadic lifestyle for the upcoming couple of days until I am able to find enough fuel to get the car running. So in order to be successful, okay, I got a cigarette pack. Why am I unable to put the matchbox inside the fanny pack? Is that because... Okay. The pipe is actually using up a lot of space, so I'm not taking the pipe. I will have just your regular cigarettes. This way I should be able to fit it. Alright, so that's one fanny pack. Now, for the first aid one... Oh, I'm looking perfect. First aid wise, I'm covered. I got the ampoule, I've got everything I need. Maybe I could use a needle, just in case I get a deep wound or something, but for the most part, we're looking good. Where is my backpack? My backpack has way too much different stuff, which I absolutely don't need, so we are gonna reorganize that as well. The game gear goes into the game drawer. Spoon and a can opener I would need. I don't need all these tools. And the wipes I also don't need. So when you're planning a loot run, you need to, you know, be strategic about it. You don't want to carry too much stuff with you. So while having a hammer is really awesome, Not entirely sure this is exactly what I need. And hacksaw, absolutely not. If I encounter a situation in which I need a hacksaw, I probably either am super lucky or super unlucky. Maybe the hammer, because if I imagine finding a barricaded house, then maybe I could use it. Gas can, rubber hose, absolutely. I will need these two. A paper clip to lockpick doors. I don't have spears. So I will need to make spears. And that's the only thing I need. I want to have 2 or 3 before we go. Okay. I think I am fully protected. If I die, we are closing the stream. Luckily, I was. We need your political opinion. When I read the first, like 2 or 3 words, I was worried you're gonna ask me about what happened to Charlie Kirk. But luckily you are asking me about the Katana Stan versus the New Sledgehammersburg conflict. I would probably stay neutral in this conflict, and I would be Spear-Witzerland in this conflict. I would just watch and see which side actually, emerges victorious. Oh, and a side note, what happened to Charlie Kirk was incredibly horrifying. And regardless of which side of the political spectrum you are, there is absolutely no space for any violence, and especially this kind of violence. So, it's a crazy world we're living in. And it's getting crazier by the day. Alright. I think I got what I wanted. I got 2 spears. I got some spare weapons if I need. I got my backpack set up. I got spare smokes. So we're gonna go to sleep now. And we wake up early in the morning. I wanna leave at first light. So I will probably set the alarm clock to like 4:50. And we're gonna hit the road. And is there like actually a legit conflict right now? Are people arguing which one is better, katana and a sledgehammer? Or are you just, playing with me? Because in all honesty, if I was to pick a side, and if I was forced to choose a side, so as a person whose one of like biggest dreams is to go on a vacation to Japan, then I think you can imagine which side I would choose, like which side I would pick. I'm definitely going with a katana. And also, and you might hate me for this, but I don't get all the excitement around sledgehammers. I mean, people tend to lose their minds when they find one, but what's the deal with it? I've never really found the need to use sledgehammers, and I take it that you can use it to demolish walls and stuff. But like seriously? Okie dokie. Now, it's fighting with it is just horrendous. Is putting it lightly. It's incredibly ineffective. It wears the character out in a matter of a few swings, and you're not even like guaranteed to kill the zombie once you use it. So I would never use it as a weapon of choice. Only if I would be really, really forced to do so, then yes. But that would be the only circumstance. Unfortunately, I woke up a bit too early. So I'm just gonna give it a moment. Now it would probably be smart to eat something, but I don't feel like cooking, so I'm just gonna go. Okay, fully protected, we should be good. We're hitting the road. Once I set up my camp, it was very useful to make big base. Yeah, if you want to make like a large space, and you want to get rid of all the walls, then absolutely, like, sledgehammer is justifiable. As for sledgehammer, it's really important if you play without common sense. Why? And yeah, indeed, 4:30 was spot on. We actually got the first light exactly at 4:30. Now the area should be fairly clear, at least up until the warehouses. And then God knows what we're gonna find. I really don't understand why she is so hopeless. It's not a case of her tobacco addiction. Because we are taking care of that on a regular basis. There we go. First group. I'll take that. The area should be, yeah, it's one of many famous last words. You can, for example, say, "Trust me, I know what I'm doing." Or, "Yeah, this doesn't look too bad." Now, what I haven't done is I haven't fire hardened these spears, so they are not going to be as durable as the ones I was using on the stream on Monday. But that's okay. Oh, because you need a sledge to open storage units. Yes. Yes, now you're making total sense. I do agree with that statement. Well, for storage units, you can always just rely on simple lockpick mod, which I personally really like. Though, you guys probably already know this about me, but I do appreciate immersion. So I like when things tend to reflect like real life to a certain extent. And a simple lockpick mod is not something I would consider totally immersive, because thinking about myself, if I would get a screwdriver and a paperclip, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to physically open locks. You see what I mean? It would probably be beyond my skill. Okay, there's the first house. It doesn't seem deserted. That's a good sign. I'm gonna try the door first. Yeah, the house looks it looks in good shape. So at least it shouldn't be looted. This door. Nothing. It's actually quite easy. Oh, do you have experience breaking into places? Tell us about it, please. You got my attention now. My wife gifted me a lock opener kit with locks to practice. Oh, that's such an awesome gift. Yo, that's something I would love to get. Yeah, Steven. I mean, they could like add a skill, but then again, somebody will say that we already have so many skills that adding another one is just overkill. Okay, a cinnamon. We're gonna make some cinnamon tea later. Oh, my wife's home. My dog is not gonna give us... he's gonna give us some bark treatment. So you have to bear with him for a moment. Okay, no basement, no nothing. That's... Oh, I haven't checked here. Camera and a wallpaper paste powder. Well, my car is not running on any of these, so we're going. Hey, babe! I heard they hired the creator of the lockpicking mod to implement a similar design officially. Awesome! That's good. Yeah, you're right, Blade. There are tons of these funny memes that people, you know, people shout at dogs for the dogs barking, and then the dog thinks, well, we never had any intruders, so figure yourself out. Oh, look at this lovely group over there. We don't want to get their attention. Red Oaks Apartments. Oh, this is in Louisville. Well, we're absolutely not going there. Alright. I should start singing the song that Bilbo was singing when he was walking, but you guys don't want to hear me sing, so I won't do that. Chat and Gertrix, if you were to introduce an entirely new skill with new game mechanics. Ooh, that's a great question. Guys, give your takes first. I need a moment to think about it. They came from behind. Large group, okay. So the problem that I have right now is I am less effective. Though technically I shouldn't be less effective. Hold on. Spear damage is not dependent on strength. But regardless, ever since I found myself underweight, I am starting to notice a drop in performance in the usage of spears. Archery. I was also thinking about archery, actually. Though I was thinking more about crossbows. But then again, wouldn't that classify under aiming? Because essentially you would probably use exactly the same mechanic. Unless you would like to have a separate archery skill. And this way, this would fall under a completely new skill tree. And then by like aiming a bow at a certain target, you would not level up aiming, but you will level up archery. Archery is absolutely something we could have. We have all the necessary requirements and equipment already available. So if you want to make your own bow, like a bow and arrows, if you want to make your own arrows, you've got carpentry, you've got carving. Hell, you even got feathers. I mean, every single chicken you kill, it just gives off hundreds of feathers. So you have everything you could do to make archery effective. And it's probably a matter of time. I'm pretty sure it's going to be added at some point. Because it's such a no-brainer. Plumbing is also something that... It's been mentioned in the Discord, actually, right? There was a discussion about plumbing. But then with plumbing, how would you use that skill? What's the practical application? Apart from being able to like plumb sinks and stuff. Okay. Okay, I want to check out these trailers. Hold on. Horse riding. Yes, especially ever since we've gotten the ability of making your own armor and medieval weapons. Hell, I even actually added, I included a thought of adding horse riding in one of my videos. This way we could, you know, suit up in a full plate armor, add some lances, and just charge at imagine, like, charging at zombies. That would be fun. So I wouldn't say we need a new skill, we need an overhaul of first aid. Because at this point, we have, it's so basic that there's really no point in leveling up first aid. That's also why modders are so keen on working on first aid, adding all kinds of different things. And many of them, oh, check out this outfit, guys. Do mnie było? Okay. Check out this outfit, guys. Where was I? I was saying that... shit, I lost my... See, my wife, like, completely threw me off. It's all your fault. Where was I? Jeez, I completely forgot. Okay, first aid. The reason why it's such a popular thing among modders is because first aid is simply just way too neglected. It really doesn't give you anything tangible. So, like, the only, like, realistic thing you're getting by leveling up first aid is that you increase the speed at which, you know, broken bones heal. So, like, seriously, that's the whole benefit. And, you know, taking care of yourself, treating wounds, making sure you're, you know, applying proper treatments to given wounds. It's such an essential thing for survival that the fact that we don't have it is just it's just sad. And I'm not only saying first aid as in you only do first aid, but think of it this way: first aid would then be changed into a skill called medicine. And apart from just you know, being able to treat your wound, you should also have the ability to... They should add more types of illnesses. They should add ability to make medicine or to use medicine. So there would be certain ways you can treat certain illnesses and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say we would need a completely new skill. I would go for a complete overhaul of medicine. I mean, first aid into medicine. The stream died for a moment. Oh, I didn't know that. No, I haven't, Steven. Hey, Gabor. Welcome. Good evening. Okay, so far it's really not good. 2 houses visited, and I got a can of spaghetti. Actually, I gotta eat it. I forgot to have it. Hold on. Okay. Gonna check the tool shed. Just so... Yeah, just so... you know, I'll do the due diligence and check everything. Oh, bellows. You know what? No, I don't think I'm gonna ever do metal working. It's just too tedious. Oh, Steven, is that the mod which allows you to collect certain items to create essentially a vaccine? Or is it something else? No, for this one I'm not expecting anything. Oh! Huh! I wasn't expecting anything. I found a bag of chips. Sweet. Well, actually salt and vinegar, but you get my point. Ooh. Where is everybody? Rosewood Prison. Huh, that's an interesting CD. Let me read the magazine quickly, and we'll continue. Gonna remove some of the boredom effects. You need to build a lab, science items, you're right. Okay, that's cool. I gotta see. They don't have it in build 41, I don't think so. I will definitely check it out as long as they add it to build 42. Those bellows don't work. So you... Ah, okay, because you need the large bellows. You're right. You're absolutely right. Quick smoke. Yeah, I'm gonna eat these chips. Okie dokie. Let me mark that we've covered this. So this is done, this is done. All of this is done. Well, I guess we're going. Unexpected story. In Germany, we haven't digitalized much. I can confirm that. One of tougher things that I faced when I was in Berlin this year was to buy a bus ticket using my mobile phone. The process took like 5 or 7 minutes. I actually went through the entire ride before I was able to physically purchase a ticket, because you need to make an account, then they need to send you an email so you can verify the account. It takes them ages to send the email. It was incredibly slow. But it's cool that you can check your, check your retirement. But is it healthy, like for your mental health, to see the retirement? I'm not sure how the the German retirement system works, but oh shit, okay, the spear is gone. But over here, the suggestion would be to not maybe pay attention to that, because you might get depression. Do you think I am so ineffective because I got such a bad mental state right now, and that she is just incredibly sad, and that's why she is no longer really dealing any significant damage? I think that's the reason, because the damage multiplier takes into effect all the conditions that the character is in. Oh, well, bon appetit, I guess. Now, it would be wise to take these out, because if I will need to revert back, then maybe I would want to have a clear road, but nah, let's just continue. Like Kratos said, it's all your fault, Zeus. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Zeus is basically the Polish state, the government entity which pays pensions. It's translated to Zakład Ubezpieczeń Społecznych. Now try to say that, guys. Best of luck. It's quite depressing. Yeah, absolutely. You need to do a lot of private investing. You basically need to manage your capital really well if you want to have a decent retirement. It's probably the same story all over Europe right now. Because the pension systems, they are so... they're under a lot of stress because... Oh, Jesus, this is horrible. They are under a lot of stress because of basically the issues with demographics that we have. And yeah, if you don't take care of yourself, and if you don't plan accordingly, you will be in trouble. Yeah, guys, this is not working. The spear is about to break. Okay. We're gonna play around the fence a bit. I need to find something that will make her feel better. I mean, I know what I need to find. Oh, Jesus, okay. I don't even need to find it because I do have a spare Hotties magazine, which I could use as something to lighten up her mood. But it's back at the base, and I wanna push forward still a little bit, if that's possible, because I think there should be more houses soon, but there's more zombies as well. Okay, so it's kind of 50-50. Focus on good things. MSCI World and Emerging Markets, fixed rate kind of forever. Yeah, that's actually not a bad plan. I do invest. Okay, let me rephrase. I do purchase and sometimes sell stocks, but usually with the effect opposite of what you would expect. So instead of growing my capital, I am successfully reducing my capital, in most cases. But I would say that if you're smart and you don't follow all those weird online gurus who will tell you that they have a great system which is gonna give you like insane returns if you just buy their course, and if you just focus on either just going for some sort of a broad ETF that has tons of different companies or even entire markets inside. Long term, if you use it as a vessel for saving money, you will be good. If you do like I do and try to be smart and say, oh, I'm having a good feeling about this company, then you are most likely going to lose money. And yeah, okay. Please cooperate. Okay, at least they cooperate. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. How far are the next... Okay, there's a barn over there. So this is not a house, it's a barn. Well, I'm not gonna be sleeping in a barn, and there is another group over there. So I'm not in a condition to fight another group. I need to go back. And I'm not going back all the way to the base. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back to the trailer park, and I'm gonna sleep there, and I'm gonna continue tomorrow. At least I cleared some of the area, right? Maybe I could... You know what? I'm gonna butcher that pig, and maybe I will be able to get some decent... At least some food. I don't have any carbs, so it's just gonna be... It's just gonna be fat and protein. But at least it's something. I do have a knife with me, right? Please tell me I have a knife. I do have a knife. Now the question is, does it count as a knife? Of course it doesn't. Oh Jesus, this game is so stupid sometimes. So a fillet knife is not considered as a weapon that allows you to like kill a pig, but a steak knife would. Where's the logic behind that? Can somebody please explain that to me? I don't get it. Tried that, lost money, and was, yeah, that... Essentially, if you just play it safe, you're probably well off, and you can count on a regular return of I say, like 7-8% annually, which is already great, by the way. Compound that over 40 years, and there's your retirement. Now, the issue is that most people that, that enter, especially early when they're young, they don't really think about these things. They don't think about saving. They definitely don't think about, investing. And if you start early, like if you start putting away even small amounts of money when you're young, say even 20 or 50 euros per month, right? If you do that when you're like 20, and you do it diligently, month over month, year over year, you put it in some sort of an ETF or an index fund. Once you're 50, 60, you're gonna have a shit ton of money. Okay, granted, the inflation is gonna eat some of the effects, but not doing that, it's gonna eat even more. So if you're somehow very young and you're watching my stream today, and if there was one thing I would like you to take away from this stream, is to think, oh, steak knife, so sweet, is to think about your future. Okay, I really don't like the fact that there is more coming. 1 or 2 is fine, but if I'm gonna get like 6 or 7, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. Because this is the place which I intend to use as my recovery base for tonight. And I am becoming really ineffective. Oh, damn it, there is even more. Okay, I gotta get away. Hey, Air! If you don't mind me calling you this way. What's up? I haven't checked your map yet. The only thing I managed to do today after work was to just record another episode of Theo Reyes' story and then prepare for the stream. I really had a lot of work today. I finished super late. But I had a big meeting with Korean bosses, so sometimes these things take place. But thinking about the future is easier said than 100%, because there are temptations, Blight, because even if you have some spare cash, people tend to think, oh, I gotta get a new car, or oh, I think I have to, I don't know, go on a vacation, or even, do some necessary stuff like get a bigger house or help my mom. There are all kinds of different things people will do. And it's no shame. I mean, this is just a part of life. Yeah, absolutely nothing to eat. So bad. Maybe I'll get something to read. Not even a simple magazine, no nothing. Oh well, that's a shame. It's not only stones, it's also temptations. We're actually getting a new car. I'm probably gonna get a new car. Hopefully next week, actually. And I do have a car, right? I mean, my wife and I, we do have a car. It's a very decent vehicle. It's 8 years old, so it's not a car that, you would say it requires urgent replacement, but it's at a stage at which, when it was a new car and it was under warranty, whenever something happened, the only thing I needed to do was to grab my phone, call the service center, they would deliver the car, they would fix it for free and deliver it back to me. Now, after 8 years, more and more things are starting to happen to the car. And guess what? If something happens, I need to put my own money into getting it done. And we figured it's probably the right time to do so. And we're going to get a new car. And we're going to get a car which is, in comparison to what I was driving before, a significantly more expensive car. And I'm not getting a limo or anything. I am respectively respectfully getting a car which is, in its own class, considered a cheap car, but it's gonna cost us money. And is it like super necessary? Will we not survive without it? Of course not. We would survive. Oh, she passed out. But yeah, it's something that we figured it's time to do, and we're gonna do. 58 zombies. Jesus, I'm losing weight like crazy right now, and it's just gonna get worse before it's gonna get any better. Oh god, 72 kilos. So bad. My no, not at all. What brand? Well, I'm getting a BYD. I'm getting a BYD. We've done tons of research. We were looking for an SUV. Mostly because it's something that also my wife would need for work, because she often needs to go into... She's a dog trainer, right? So professionally, my wife is a dog trainer. So it happens that she needs to go into fields or forests, and we used to drive a Renault Clio, which we still have a Renault Clio. Let's just say that's not a car which is designed for these types of conditions. So we are now getting an SUV, and honestly, it's one of the cheapest options out there in the segment that I am looking for. Very overloaded. What am I carrying which is so heavy? The stick is heavy. I got a steak and a fillet knife, which these are kind of overlapping. They are the same purpose. And do I have anything here which I could lose? No, nothing. Okay. Hungry. And yeah, and in the end, Blight, what you said, choosing convenience, I think it's a matter of balance. If you're able to balance convenient needs with some common sense, then that's fine. If you're living beyond your standards, if you're, like using credit cards to just go in debt to, go on vacation 4 times per year, that's probably something you should reconsider, and you should rethink your life. But you cannot live like a monk. I mean, we also need, as humans, in order to we need entertainment. Otherwise, people get mental illness from that. So it's always a matter of balance. Do you like basements? I love basements. Basements are such a great addition. Okay, I'm gonna spend the first half of the day securing some food. Still not good. Oh jeez, that's a large group. Well, okay, it's not a large group, but in the context of what is the situation with my character right now, I can easily say it's a large group. Didn't think you wouldn't buy a BMW X5. No. You want to hear a funny story? The thing is, my mother-in-law and her husband, they are huge BMW fans, like huge. They have 2 BMWs basically, 1 each, right? And they were pushing us really hard to get a BMW, which is 30 to 35% more expensive, with like worse specs basically. And I understand that it's German engineering. It's probably a really decent car, You know, over 100 years of history, so you need to pay for that as well. You pay for a brand, for legacy, but also for reliability. And when they heard that we are getting a Chinese car, oh geez, guys, they were so pissed. You wouldn't imagine. They were really actively pushing us to change the decision. But we figured in the end that, you know what, it's our decision. We gotta go with what we feel is best for us. And we did. And we're super excited. I cannot wait. We actually did 2 test drives. So I did one and wife did as well. And we were both extremely satisfied. The quality, the interior, the drive, it felt excellent. So we'll see over time if this was the right decision. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let's get some food. Oh, guys. I almost forgot. I mean, I projected in my mind what I'm gonna do in a moment, and I was projecting that I'm gonna eat the pork. And I was about to eat the pork in front of the fire, and that would kill me, because I would have to take off the mask. I gotta get inside first. Sheesh, that was a close call. It didn't happen, but it was a close call. If that makes sense. How about physical buttons? Great question. A lot of the control over the vehicle is done through the touchscreen. There are plenty of physical buttons on the steering wheel, so you're able to control some functions of the car, but not all of them. Am I worried about it? Not necessarily, but that's a thing, you know, one need to take into consideration, because if the screen goes out, you lose access to some essential functions. That's for sure. But Blight, honestly, we are going more and more in the direction of, you know, like full autonomy, highly digitalized vehicles, touch screens, voice commands. There is always voice commands. So if you're unable to, or at least in the one that we are getting, if it's not gonna, if the screen goes out, I should still be able to control basic functions by simply telling the car that my ass is cold. And it should understand my intention. Which is pretty crazy, by the way, let's face it. Should I kill another pig? I think I should, guys. I've ate everything that I found on that pig, and it was not enough to, you know, even give me the green marker or moodle. So I'm gonna go for another one. I own it digitally, yeah. That's a boar. So maybe it should give me more food, since it's a large boar. Nope, fake news. Maybe I'll find a carrot or something, or onion. Hyundai is actually good to physical buttons. Okay. When I was doing my preliminary research on vehicles, I did shortlist a couple of them. Hyundai was not on the list. I don't recall why, but my shortlist consisted of a BMW, which fell off quickly because of the price. There was also a Mazda, and a Volkswagen. Oh, that's... Yo, I 100% agree with that take on the broth. I mean... Like, broth made on bones is such a great thing. That's a brilliant idea. And I would imagine there is already a mod for that. Somewhere, but we simply don't know it exists. Okay, get some more. It's not great, but it's something. Okay, I'm gonna eat this as well. Hey, stuffed! We got it! Jesus. I didn't wear the mask. I almost went out without a mask. Okay. €60,000 for a Golf. Because I assume it's in euros. You're not serious. Jesus. So the car we're taking, the full price, because it's gonna be a 5-year lease. The full price is going to be roughly €55,000, including all the, you know, additional costs, all the interest on top of the lease and everything. I have my own company, so I am able to deduct some of the costs as a corporate expense. So I'm gonna save a bit, but the cost of the car is gonna be like 57,000 euros, and I am getting an SUV, a 300 horsepower plug-in hybrid SUV. Like, where is the value in a Golf compared to that? It's just insane. Anyways, going back to what we are doing, I think we are actually halfway. We're probably about halfway to what I want to get. Still no fuel. Not a single car. And keep in mind, that was the original intention. To find some fuel and some food. How much is that in Roblox money? I don't know. But that's a great question. I think that the Roblox money will probably be worth a bit less now with all the weird things happening regarding Roblox and all the predatory stories that take place in Roblox. Creepy stuff. Okay. You guys, I think that pork did the trick. We're looking better. Okay, granted, not every shot, not every zombie is a one shot, but it's like 2 hits. I am happy with 2. Oh, I heard you. No, I'll leave them. No need to. Oh, a trailer? Oh, trailer. Oh, shit, I know what this is. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to swear. Guys, these are some sort of like workers' quarters. Oh, damn it. I didn't think of it, but there is like plenty of space for beds. So I would imagine that this place is probably gonna be quite hot. Okay, let's try and maybe not draw too much attention. Maybe if I just try and bypass this somehow. GTI 300 horsepower motor. Well, that's a powerful vehicle. So it's not your base model. Let's just put it this way. It's something like far beyond, but still, that's steep for this type of a car, I would say. And honestly speaking, like my wife and I, we are not petrol heads. We you know, for me, the car needs to have two basic functions. It needs to get me from point A to point B, and it needs to be relatively safe. It doesn't need to have insane acceleration. It doesn't need to have a high-end top speed. You might laugh, but when I like drive on the highway, I barely go above 120 kilometers per hour. I usually just stick to the right lane and put on the cruise control and just keep it at around 110. This keeps the, this keeps the mileage on it better. I just burn less fuel, which makes it far more cheap to travel. So when you're telling me now a 300 horsepower Golf, if I would press the accelerator, I would probably forget where I am. Okay, so far so good. I mean, we're so far away from base, it's incredible. Even if I find fuel here, even hauling that back... Oh, shit. Okay, there's quite a few of them. I should try avoid combat as much as possible. Oh, what is this? I don't recall this. I have no memory of this place. It looks like a house. It doesn't seem like some sort of a business. It's definitely a house, okay. But I think, unfortunately, it's been looted. Was it? No food. Something to help my unhappiness? Box of tissues, yes. That's great. She can cry her eyes out. But a book is actually gonna help us. Okay, sweet. Will they let me finish the book? What do you think? So, technically, if we look at the map right now, we are not far away from the place I was aiming to get. Because somewhere west of here, the road which we are currently kind of crossing, it's gonna take a slight turn to the left, and we are going to be in the outskirts of Irvington, and there are a couple of farmhouses. Now, in these farmhouses, I would expect to find at least a car or two with some fuel. Not to mention some food. So hopefully better days are coming. Ooh. Okay. 5. 5 is not the end of the world, especially with a fence. Oh, and if they're gonna come one by one, it's even better. You have no idea where I am. A book. Haunted. Okay. Probably not something we should read given the situation, but yeah. Blight, we are basically north of Irvington. We are north of Irvington. There are 2 main roads. 3 main roads which lead into Irvington. One from the northwest. That's the road you would take if you would be going there from Akron. There is this road that leads into like a small communal area in the north of Irvington, and we are like on this road. And there is another road which we try to take with that warehouse, where we failed to break through all these zombies that were there. So right now we should be approaching some houses. Here's one as an example. And surprise, I wanted to say surprisingly no zombies, and then these guys showed up. Na zdrowie! What an idiot. And another one. There's something inside. Oh shit! I forgot about the basement in that house back over there. But I'm not gonna go back. It's probably not worth it. I skipped the basement, and it turns out that basement is full of, you know, all the necessary stuff I need. Like, did you guys see the movie Castaway? I would imagine at least some of you have seen the movie. So in the movie, Tom Hanks has this one parcel which he did not open. So when he was trying to survive on that deserted island, he was opening all the parcels that washed up ashore from the plane crash. And he found all kinds of different stuff in those parcels, but nothing like life-changing, right? And he kept one parcel because he wanted to have a reason to live for. And the reason was, I have to deliver this parcel. And I saw this great commercial like years ago in the States, which was essentially just, you know, him delivering that parcel to some sort of a lady. And he was asking this lady, can you please tell me what's inside? And she was like, sure. She opens the parcel and she says, okay, so I got a sharp knife sharpener, a set of knives, a fishing rod, a box of matches, oh, and a satellite phone. And she was unpacking and pulling every single item, and you could see the face of the actor which was playing the character. It wasn't Tom Hanks, obviously. It was somebody that was supposed to kind of impersonate him. You know, he was getting darker and darker with every single item she was pulling out. I found it so incredibly hilarious. It was the type of a commercial that, you know, it's been probably like 15 years and I still remember it. So whoever came up with the idea, congratulations. When she pulled out the satellite phone, it was like, oh, and a satellite phone. Excellent work to the creative team. Okay, this one is also a miss, but at least we got some butter. So now with some pork and some butter, I could even potentially maybe get the weight a bit under control. We're still losing it like crazy, but we'll see. I think there is another house very close from here, on the right side of the road. I remember I was taking this road multiple times when I was based in Irvington. Come on, where is it? Oh, I thought it was closer, actually. Oh wow, I thought it was way closer. Yeah, this is the house I was referring to. It's already late. I'm actually sleeping in this house tonight. I mean, I hope I'm sleeping in this house tonight. Ready prep. Sounds like something... Ah, Louisville. Yeah, perfect. Oh, they're definitely not going there, forget it. Louisville. Good luck. You know what I was thinking, guys? For this playthrough, I mean, obviously, right now, the goals are different, because I have different needs. But if I manage to secure an access to fuel, and by saying secure access to fuel is basically getting a fairly safe road, like a path into a gas station, I gotta start thinking about like food long term. And in fact, if I look at the map, one of the gas stations in Irvington is roughly, I think, over here. So if I'll manage to get the car, I should be able to clear the area to the gas station. But then again, this opens up another issue, which is finding a generator and learning to operate it. But what I was trying to say originally is I want to see how effective we would be with indoor farming. So the idea is to build like a small greenhouse. It's not going to be a greenhouse per se, just to no food at all. Damn it. Atari links. Oh, another book. Oh, at least that. That's at least this is gonna make it better. So to build some sort of a small area, like bring in dirt and try to grow plants inside, because with this weather I will not be able to grow plants outside. Did I enable it? Let's check it. I think it is enabled. Yeah, kill crops grown inside. So we should be able to grow crops inside, and that's one of the things I was considering to do. To, well, essentially try to get a sustainable source of protein. And no, not protein. To get a sustainable source of carbs. Because protein, my intention is to just have farm animals. Fats, if I get lucky enough to find cows, I will be able to make butter. And then the last thing I need to have a balanced diet is just carbohydrates. And these are found in all the vegetables. Or bread, which is also a solution. Oh. Yo, I'm actually starting to get... Oh, a photo album, and they have postcards. Klamath Mountains. Never heard of Klamath Mountains. Minyog, bro, did you get my email? Yo, she killed 584 zombies at this point. She does not care. She's totally chill about it. Good. Good. I'm glad you got my email. Well, the reason I'm asking is I didn't get a reply. That's why I'm asking. Okay, I'm gonna read this one more book because why not? I'm gonna get rid of all the unhappiness this way. Let's go. That was such a big problem for her. Tea! Oh, guys, I got tea. You know, this becomes yet another tradition. Okay, this is gonna be disgusting, but I'm just gonna eat butter. You've totally read it. And I didn't use AI to write it, by the way. Okay, everything is covered. We're going to sleep. Alarm clock is on. We're good. So far, so good. How many zombies did I kill today? 50? Oh, 31. Okay, so not too many. And again, a lot of weight was lost. Half a kilo the 2 days before, over half a kilo the 2 days before, like a day before. Yesterday was sick, like again half a kilo. I'm losing too much weight. I am about to be in serious trouble if I don't find a quick fix to this issue. Water. Gotta get water! Yes, bro, I am old. That's facts. If you think you insulted me this way, you haven't. Oh, look at this! I got company. I wonder what's in the duffel bag. Probably nothing. There is a lunchbox in the duffel bag, okay. And what's in the lunchbox? Well, there's actually a pretzel. Very traditional. In Germany, of course. Blight, where are you from exactly? Which part of Germany? And do you eat pretzels there? Another house. Okay, we are slowly moving to the top. Oh, good, that's a big group, okay. Hope they didn't notice me. Oh, she's in another one. Oh, okay, we're definitely fighting here. Now, the problem is I only have one spear, and that's far from perfect. So, in order to be safe, I'm gonna try and get one more spear before we even start engaging this large group, or maybe this guy. Yeah, this guy needs to be taken care of. Okay, and these saw me as well. Anything from this side? No. Good. So just this side. "30 minutes from Frankfurt." Okay. So the only experience I have with Frankfurt is the airport. Which is probably something that a lot of Europeans can say. Oh, gee. What happened? Where did it come from? Sheesh, that was so close. Oh, they did not do that. Okay, I just got a hole in the jacket. Yo, the jacket saved my life. Oh, my heart rate is up right now. That was close. Yo! Oh, geez, that's a huge group. I didn't notice this group before. Okay. We gotta get the situation under control a bit more. Yeah. We're good. Okay. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you? Of course, cutting trees while being stalked by a group of zombies is something a normal person would do. But I'm sure you guys know why I did it, so... justified. Boom. Another spear. So the one thing that I probably should do was behind me. Okay, that makes sense. I don't have eyes inside... in the back of my head. Okay, I wanted to say something different. But that would not be nice. One thing I should probably do is I should collect all those digital watches, because something tells me the only way to use a generator is actually grind electrical to level 3, and I have completely neglected watches for the entirety of the game. And what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna regret that at some point. Nice, 3 out of 3. I am so amazed by the by spears altogether. It's the biggest, the greatest discovery I've had in terms of this game in the months. It's ridiculously good. Maybe I should start collecting them, huh? I know they give almost no experience points at all, but if you dismantle enough, you essentially gonna reach the levels you're expected. Okay, this group needs to be taken care of because I want to get inside that trailer. So no mercy. We are absolutely fighting them. This spear is almost gone, but I have a spare one, which is great. Nice. Come on. One at a time, please. Well, somebody's not listening. I said one at a time. Did I watch the Band of Brothers series? Of course. I actually did it 3 times. It's one of my favorite shows. I sometimes even like to revisit only just some scenes from the movie. I mean, one of my favorite scenes is when they get into the Dakotas and head off for Normandy. That's such an intense scene. It's absolutely a classic show. Probably like my favorite or top 3 ever when it comes to shows. I don't watch many shows. I very... Whoa, look at the... Whoa, I wasn't expecting so many inside that small trailer. Where did they come from? Whoa, another one. Jeez. What did you do there? Yo, it must have been like 20 plus here. Okay, I can hear more. Jeez, let's just give me a break. There was this soldier, yeah, there was this soldier that was collecting watches. There was also this guy that wanted to get a Luger. And he almost got shot because of that. Yeah, that's. Hey Nash. Good evening. You're right. There is a generator in Echo Creek. Probably something I should. Jesus, so many. Probably something I should take into consideration, but I have bigger issues. So generator is like step 7, and I haven't even gone to step 1 right now. So we're gonna figure it out at some point. Okay, a book. I'm gonna read the book to get rid of sadness again, because of course she's sad again. That's an alternative. No food. Well, surprise, surprise. Yeah, but painkillers won't hurt. The Big Biceps. Excellent magazine. She's uncomfortable because of the mask. I mean, I am wearing tons of uncomfortable equipment. I'm wearing a construction helmet. I am having knee pads. Yeah, I'm wearing a vest, like police bulletproof vest. So all of these things will impact the way that you know she feels, and therefore, it's gonna impact the way that she's feeling. Okay, did I leave? Damn it, I'm so stupid. I left the needle and the thread back at the base. Therefore, I am unable to fix my jacket. Yeah, I can dismantle hair dryers, hair irons, TV remotes, TVs, wall clocks, lamps. It's just so boring. And you know what's crazy? I killed all of these zombies, and this like spear is still fine. It's like indestructible. Okay, let's get all the watches and start working on them. Oh, you're right. I also have high heels. But they don't impact... No, see, these are classy heels. They are comfortable. Agree, Raven. Either offices with computers or industrial kitchens with industrial ovens and extractor hoods. I was looking for the English word for OCAP, and it's called an extractor hood. Yeah. Half an experience point each. Such a waste of time. Such a horrible waste of time. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That was an insanely large group, by the way. And what is my mask? Guys? Okay, like, no, jokes aside, what is the mask? It's not here. It's not in the inventory. And it's not in the backpack. Huh? Wait, hold on. Yo, if it... I'm gonna cheat. If that's the case and I somehow lost the mask, then I'm just gonna go into debug mode and I'm gonna spawn another one because there are certain moments in life where you're just simply forced to do that. But before I'm gonna do that, hold on, can I make a mask of any kind? I can buy cosplay masks. Matthias, if that would happen, I would die instantly. And that's because I was outside and I would die instantly. The way that this thing works is I would simply die immediately. Yo, guys, this is not funny. Yeah, I'm checking the ground. Okay, one thing that came to my mind would... And this is something I don't know, actually. So, let's think about it. I'm gonna read a book. Is it possible that the filter simply, you know, kind of was used up and the mask became useless? Because that's the only thing that comes to my mind, is that simply used up the filter and the mask is no longer functional. But I've never used masks before, so if that's the case... Oh, the filter would go bad, okay. Okay, so it's definitely not in the backpack, it's not in my inventory, it's not on the ground anywhere. I am unable to make my own mask. What is tailoring? Tailoring. A headband. Why would I want a headband? Tarp head sack. Yeah, nice. It doesn't really matter because I am unable to make any of these. You can cut a pillow and do a head sack. Yes, you can do that. You can also make one from a garbage bag. But there is no pillow here. This is so stupid. Well, guys, I'm not taking any risks because, I mean, technically I could see what happens if I walk out, but if I walk out, I'm gonna probably die, and I don't want to do that. So, what if it's a UI bug? No, it's not a UI bug because I don't see it here in the accessories, nor in the body or the head. See, it's not here. So it's definitely not a bug. Guys, I guess what I gotta do is I just gotta go into debug and spawn a mask. Unless miraculously one of these things will bring one, but doubtful. Wait, I was outside without a mask? You can tailor stuff. You can tailor some stuff, right? Like a head, like a head sack, right? I think that would also count. And what did you find, Matthias? We are all waiting now in anticipation. You dropped it there. Hold on. Now you got me thinking. Now you got me thinking. It's only toxic when it sows. Okay, guys. So here's the deal. I'm taking a risk. I am taking a risk and I am getting outside. If I die, it's gonna be incredibly sad and we're just gonna sit together for 45 minutes and contemplate our lives. So, I'm not watching now, okay? I'm leaving. Exactly, trial and error. I would be so disappointed if this happens because it's been a really good run, actually. 21 days in. Yeah, I'm yapping here and I got zombies coming my way. Hold on. I'm nervous now. I am seriously nervous. Good luck, thank you. Hold on, I'm just gonna wait for this gentleman first. If he's supposed to be my last one, he's been the last one. Okay. Getting out. I'm alive! Okay, so something's seriously wrong. Either I did turn on something that I'm not aware of, and it simply made me survive. Oh Jesus, that's such a large group. Made me survive. Or maybe it's in fact the case that when it's not snowing, it's actually not dangerous. Then again, I need to find the mask. You guys are saying I dropped it. Oh, there it is. Yo. No, Matthias, see, you win the day. You're the hero today. Here's the mask. Well, I'm gonna wear it anyway, because I've kind of gotten used to it. Alright. Phew! Oh, that... I was so stressed, you guys have no idea. Yo, and... I just love this game. This game is so much fun. Especially with you guys. Because I would probably just go into debug mode and get a new one. But that would be cheesing a bit. And the stream would, you know, you guys would have to wait for the game to restart. And this way we got the game flowing. We learned some new things. And I almost shit my pants in the process. Okay, another... Oh, a bunny. Oh, jeez, another group. You guys are serious? There's so many of them. And the spear is still holding. But guys, check it out. Look at the difference... Okay, I gotta get some more separation. Look at the difference in performance with the spear. Okay, not a good example. Because of the way that she's hitting them now, but before she was panicked, I again started to get some one-shot, one-kills, and the only thing that effectively changed was her sadness level. So here we have a great real-life example how taking care of your moodles makes a significant impact on the way that you perform in combat. Why is that zombie so fat? Probably because he was not taking care of the diet. But obviously, if that's a serious question, that's because I am using authentic Z, and it does add all these funny, different zombie models into the game. Yo, this area is seriously challenging. I wasn't expecting to encounter so many zombies, actually. I mean, I was expecting some, especially getting closer to the residential area of Irvington. But this is madness. It's pregnant. I think that was a dude. But you never know. Okay, we're getting tired. Gotta, like, get a breather. Oh, people, why do nobody have any food? This is madness. Like, what the hell? Nothing. Oh, a Game Boy! Okay, well, that's something. Ooh. The thing is, I already found all of these. You still don't have proof that zombies cannot get pregnant. That's true. We have not researched that yet. A collar? Hold on. Oh. Oh, awesome. That's extra protection on the neck. That's sweet. Armband? A leotard. I don't even know what that is. A trench coat. I know what a trench coat is. You know what you have to do. I don't have. No. The answer is no. Absolutely. Forget it. Hold on, guys. Somebody was writing me. Oh, it was my wife. Holy Jesus. Yikes. My wife just sent me a picture, guys. Imagine this. Not in my, like, apartment complex, but, like, nearby. She sent me a picture. There was a freaking, like, a syringe with a needle, and it was attached to the stairs using tape. Like some sort of a trap for something. Some people are just freaking crazy. What the hell? Creepy. Oh, okay, do I have some food? Yeah, the only thing I have is some cinnamon. Well, it is what it is. We're gonna eat it. Heading out. Excellent tea. Oh, that's a big group. Hope they don't see me. I'm just passing by. Okay, there's another house and there's another group. But we are seriously getting close to Irvington. Hmm. 20 something, right? No, maybe 15 or so. Spear's looking good. Doesn't seem to be anything here. So we should not worry about getting surrounded. Okay, I think I'm going for it. 4:30, still some time. Preferably one at a time. There we go. Just don't panic. There's one. Okay. Sweet. 3 out of 3. Okay, we're starting to be panicked a bit. But it's not bad. The only thing I'm worried about is the condition of the spear, because this one is definitely not as durable as the previous one. Oh, now the whole group pulled. Okay, wish me luck, guys. There we go. Okay, get some separation. Use the trees maybe a little. Spread them out. Alright. Not perfect. Not great, not terrible. Okay, another 2 gone. You gotta play these groups strategically, guys. I'm sure you know this. I'm just giving myself some encouragement by talking to you. Ooh, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, we're good. Sheesh, okay, we're good. Just a few more. Nice. Leosha unmatched. 100%. I should change her name. Well, it's absolutely the last group I was fighting today. Absolutely the last group. No, this is the last group. I need to clear the rest because I want to use this house as my shelter for the night. 5. 5 is still manageable, even with these moodles. Come on. Tainted meat chunk. Ugh. I keep on finding these weird things. Remember last time I found a ravaged brain? Some other time I found, like, kidneys? Okay, the spear is gone. We'll need to make new ones tomorrow. I can still hear something. Okay, let's hope it's the last one. Long sharp bone. What can it be used in? A spearhead. Oh. Hey, that's actually good. Oh, I'm taking it. Sweet. That launch could have ended my run. Yeah, it could have. 100%. Fruit cocktail! There's like food! I found food. You know what? This does not look like a nice place to sleep. I should probably put away my backpack so I don't carry too much. What is that thing? Because there's definitely one more, right? We can absolutely hear one more zombie somewhere. Oh, hot sauce and margarine. Hey, I'm actually gonna eat. That's insane. Imagine finding a fetus. Jesus. Protein is protein. You're savage. You are absolutely savage. Okay. Tired. Well, out of breath. A bit tired. A bit hungry. A bit overweight. Overloaded. So everything is a little bit of something. But nothing is really like too dramatic. Ooh, and some sugar. Okay, so we're definitely getting calories in. Which is insanely good. And I'm gonna sharpen my hatchet. Lovely. Okie dokie. Look, I don't know what you guys think, but even from the perspective of the map, that's really solid progress. Now, remember, the idea was to leave the base and just follow the road into Irvington. We're actually doing it. And while we are doing it, we've cleared all of these locations. I'm kind of proud of myself. Yeah, so sit on the ground. I'm eating all of this white sugar. Do I think I'm gonna try the CDDA runs in the future? Great question, Steven. I gotta... it's a love and hate relationship with that game mode. It's just so frustrating at times. And so random. It's really hard to kind of be good at it, considering how much... it, you know, relies on pure luck. And if you're asking me, will I ever try it again? Of course. In fact, speaking of which, I am now working on a new episode of the masterclass, which is gonna cover precisely that. So all the additional game modes we have. The default game modes. So I'm gonna make an episode which is going to cover the CDDA, the Winter is Coming, and the third game mode which probably nobody plays, but it's called The Last Stand. And I did try it a little bit, and it's actually quite fun. And it takes tons of practice and a lot of luck, because essentially, I mean, if you're unlucky at the start, you're surrounded and you don't find anything of use. Oh, the game froze. Maybe not the best time for the game to freeze. If you don't find anything of use at the very early stage, you're obviously wounded. You've got all these different issues to manage. It's incredibly hard to survive. Is that the mod where you start with a gunshot wound in your head? That's crazy. You never tried Last Stand, so I just tried it now because I want to make a video about it, and I was surprised. It was interesting because it's basically like a tower defense. Essentially, the concept is it's like a tower defense game. Because you got zombies coming at you in waves, and what is happening is if you kill them, you get money, and money can be used to buy equipment, new weapons, and stuff. So the general concept is to survive for as long as you can. And I'm gonna see if I can make the spear with that sharpened bone. Bind spearhead. See, I can do it. A steak knife, but I don't want to use the steak knife. I want to use that sharpened bone fragment. And that's the last thing, and I'm going to sleep. Yo, the smell here must be unbearable. Bind spearhead, not a screwdriver. There it is. Let me finish it, please, first. Thank you. Okie dokie. Oh, a cigar. Not a bad treat. Fallout New Vegas enjoyers. So, you will probably be surprised, but out of all the Fallout games, New Vegas is the only one that I haven't played. Oh, 107 zombies, guys. Excellent result. A brilliant result, actually. Oh, why with a screwdriver? What the hell? Oh, dude. Well, then I have to find another screwdriver. Yo, that's so stupid. I was sure I picked the sharpened bone. Apparently I haven't. Well, that's okay. Let's get something to eat. I mean, finding a screwdriver is not going to be like a huge issue, right? There are tons of them. And the only reason that I like effectively need a screwdriver is to be able to lockpick. And I assume I will need to lockpick some stuff at some point. A holster. Yeah, maybe. Why not? Especially that at some point... Oh, perfect. Yeah, alarm clock. Perfect timing. I could use a holster because I found that that basement with all that ammo, which I will have to use at some point. Fallout 2 is such a great game. Oh man, I played it so many times. Okay, we made it to the outskirts of Irvington. Still no cars. Not a single car in sight. I think I'm gonna try through the field. Now, I am worried about this group because there is... I don't see a way to spread them out any effective way. And if I backtrack through the field, I might end up with encountering this group. So if they could maybe... just maybe... spot me like one at a time. Am I the only one who hates the Old World Blues DLC? I assume you're talking about the DLC or the mod, because that's an important question. Because Old World Blues for me is a mod for Hearts of Iron, which basically lets you play Hearts of Iron in the world of Fallout. Ah, okay. DLC for New Vegas. So I have no opinion on that. Okay. As long as these guys from behind won't start charging at me, I should be able to... Yeah, clear this one out. Yeah, great time to cough. Get your shit together, Leosha. Okay, the group from behind pulled as well. So it's gonna make it a bit more challenging. Alright. Okay, we're alive. So that's the thing with Project Zomboid, and I want to get your opinion, guys, on this, so let me know what you think, but early in the game, killing all of these would be impossible. Like, no chance. You would die. So the longer you play, the easier, technically, it gets. Do you agree? A dog chew toy. Quagga cake. It's incredible that they don't go bad. Imagine if you had sprinters in this scenario. That's the next thing on the list, actually. Because I haven't played with sprinters. But doing a playthrough with sprinters is my next thing. I really want to experience that. Here, let me help you out. Okay, this house looks perfect. This is class. And some scout cookies. Yummy. Well, books. We have a solution for our sadness. To jars! And jars. Oh wow, okay. Trapping. Agree, but it's when you drop your guard and make a mistake. 100%. 100%. The biggest killer, long term, especially for more experienced players, is complacency. Antidepressants. No, this farmhouse is excellent. It's mint condition, it has everything we need. If only, if only there was more food here. I mean, I'm not complaining, because it's already something. Even the little amount that I found, the cakes, the pork rinds, it's already something. So I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna get greedy here. That's not the point. So it's already great. If no spears, it would be pretty fast end. So I heard that spear is the ultimate weapon against sprinters. You know, guys, I am using this as my FOB. Which, if you're wondering what that means, it's essentially just a forward operating base. What is that? Ah, I cannot dismantle the watch because I freaking lost my screwdriver. Yeah, right. Forgot about that small detail. Okay, we gotta clear this area. Yeah, well done. Great job, Gertrix. Well done. That group is not an issue. Well, this group could be an issue. Wow, there are actually two of them. Oh, and they are all heading towards... Guys, this is my house. Go away. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to kill all of them anyway. Have you ever encountered an invincible zombie? No. What's that? No, 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 get up, get up, get up, get up. That was such a bad decision. I need to unlearn using defenses. Jesus, that was so close. Just use what works. Use the spear. There is no point in risking your life. Man. That was bad. Okay, that was my first real stroke of luck. New neighbor, they're trying to welcome you. Well, I don't need... I'm an introvert. I don't care. Zombie without a health bar and no knockback effects. But... So you're not able to kill it? Like, at all? Whoa! Whoa! Oh! A scrap metal sword! Are you serious? Yeah, now I'm carrying way too much weight on me, but are you serious? Hold on. What is it? Well, it seems overrated. It's probably gonna get super dull super fast. But it's kind of cool, okay. Why not? The code is broken. That's why the wooden spears and stomps kill in 1 hit early. Yeah, I mean, expecting a nerf. My guess is we are getting a nerf before we get stable. You know what? No, maybe later. I think I gotta clear the new neighbors first. Because I really want to settle in this farmhouse over here, and use it to try and get into Irvington. But guys, look, no cars at all. We haven't found a single vehicle along the entire cattle road, which feels pretty like amazing. That not a single car, not even one wreck. Something's very wrong. Oh, there goes the spear. Put it in the corpse. Where's the other one? There it is. Oh, god damn it. Stay down. And there's actually a screwdriver attached to it at the end. So they actually made an entire like model for the spear with a screwdriver. Nice. And stomps are not absolutely not designed to kill at one shot. When I was playing Build 41 recently, multiplayer, and I was used to Build 42 mechanics, so especially in combat, I was applying the things I would normally do in Build 42 while playing Build 41. I almost got myself killed multiple times because of that. That is how different Build 42 is to Build 41 when you're talking about combat. It's incredible. Can I recover the screwdriver? I don't know. Maybe we will have a chance to check it out. But for now, I'm just good with using it as a weapon. A car! 2 cars, actually. See, I was complaining and now I found cars. Of course, no food, because apparently people simply... Oh! Yo, I should complain more. What is going on? No generator magazine. No generator magazine. But 2 splendiferous gift bags. Wow, okay, cool. Well, I don't need any of them. But still, it's... Oh, jeez! Okay. It's gonna take a while to get to those cars. Well, we're definitely in an area where people lived. Okay, I should probably start by taking care of that group over here. Because... okay, there was one following me. Now, what's important, guys, right now is I should be able to backtrack to the farmhouse, which is the temporary base, without any major issues. As I think the area has been cleared. Oh, he's got an umbrella. Slow and tedious. Now, one thing I haven't done at all in this playthrough is I completely neglected collecting money from the wallets. And you're probably wondering, why am I even mentioning money and wallets? But I do have this mod, which, to be honest, I haven't actually like used at all yet. But the mod, where is it? The mod called Cosplay. And I am basically able to buy all kinds of different cosplay outfits for my character. Like, all kinds of different cosplay outfits. The thing is, you get them by spending money. So, I don't know, guys. Should I start collecting money? Do we want to dress Bonnie or Leosha in an Edge Runner's cosplay outfit? Because if we want, I will start collecting money. And it's fairly simple because this mod also adds this option of right-clicking on a wallet and saying open wallet, and it simply removes the wallet from the game and gives you $5. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that, actually. I'm gonna have some fun. Now, why am I carrying this book since I already read it? Ooh, out of breath. Whoa, we are not fighting out of breath. We are retreating to the base and getting some rest. And enjoying some cookies in the process. Even better. What time is it? Oh, it's actually 15 minutes past 10. It's earlier than I thought. So here's the thing. I can't. But who cares? It's not like I have to go to work tomorrow, right? Alright. I think I'm gonna try and get that one more group. This way I should be able to maybe reach these cars. It's nothing. Easy. Oh, chewing tobacco. Such a great thing. Oh, lots of them on the playground. More than I expected. Okay. But I think I'm still good with this group. The spear is still fine. Come on! Get down. There we go. Oh, look, guys, another medicine. So I'm gonna have 2 ampoules if I manage to kill this group. If, that is, I manage to kill this group. Oh, and there is another group over there. I don't want these 2 to combine because that's gonna make it extremely difficult. They probably already will be, at least. Yikes. Well, it is what it is. It was fun. Guys, it's too late to start another playthrough. So we're gonna wrap up for today. It's a shame because I think all the effort that was put into this playthrough was absolutely worth it. But yep, it is absolutely unforgiving. And I died immediately, like in an instant. Now they're consuming my carcass. That's horrible. Guys, I had a lot of fun actually today. So thank you for joining the stream. We are gonna stream again on a Monday. We'll have to figure out what to do. I know it wasn't snowing. My guess is... because there were some people on Reddit who were saying that even screen capturing these types of situations, that they were killed instantly when they were attacked from behind. I was attacked from behind, so maybe something happened that killed me immediately. But yeah, again, it happened. It's just a game. We've survived for over 20... We've survived 22 days. Which is a fairly decent result considering this... this whole situation. You gotta rewind, Blight. I just died like a minute ago. They basically one-shot me. Now, I see the mask on the ground. But then again, it's not a problem of snow. It wasn't snowing and we already tested... Jesus. Yikes. And we already tested that no snow means you're fairly safe. So yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. I had a lot of fun. We're gonna figure out a new playthrough, some sort of a new challenge that we're gonna pick up on Monday. Maybe we're gonna add sprinters. I don't know. But we're gonna do something. But yeah, for today, I'm gonna wrap up. So guys, anything you want to chat about before we close? Or are we closing and going about our business? Poor Leosha. Yeah, let's see what this... Ooh, that's nice. Average kills. Guys, check this out. Check out the stats. I definitely was improving day over day. Yeah, survive on top of a skyscraper in LV. Can you actually do that? Is there like a mod for that, or... What's the... weight was horrible. Yo, I like these graphs. Weight delta. Absolutely not paying enough attention. But I did manage to get some, like, stuff in calories at the very beginning of the game. Spifo wrap. Oh well, it is what it is. Data is beautiful, 100%. As a data-driven manager in my professional, like, life, not YouTube life, I can totally agree, guys. Thank you very much. It's been fun. I'll see you again on a Monday. I'm going to talk to you on Discord, probably still today. I'm going to release a new video on a Saturday. And enjoy the rest of your week and have a lovely weekend. And cheers, guys.